Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, 3rd of March. A 28-year-old man from the Takamaka district has died after an accident which occurred last night in Babaron. This is the third fatal accident that has been recorded since the beginning of this year. Members of the public will now be able to change their national identity card in their districts. This comes after the Department of Immigration and Civil Status has commenced the ID enrollment program. The aim of this program is to bring the facility closer to the public and reduce the number of people in the central branch in Victoria. This service will be available every Saturday in district administration offices. President Wavell Ramkalawan has sent a message on the occasion of the World Obesity Day, which will be observed tomorrow, 4th of March. According to a statement from the President's office, since the launch of the national campaign to reduce obesity by 2% per year by 2030, a significant awareness has been developed in Seychelles. Despite the challenges faced by other nations, Seychelles has set an ambitious target, and after a year and a half of the campaign, individual efforts to lose weight are visible. The President encourages the population to continue this momentum by practicing more physical activities. He recommends reducing the consumption of sugar, salt, fats and foods rich in carbohydrates in favor of local products such as fish, vegetables and salads. Finally, he reaffirms the commitment of the government to support all actions aimed at combating obesity in order to improve the health and productivity of the nation. The Seychelles National Institute for Culture, Heritage and the Arts is launching a new project that will receive a grant of $29,583 US. The announcement came during a press conference by the Seychelles National Institute for Culture, Heritage and the Arts to present the program for the 40th anniversary of the Creole Festival. The project is entitled Reinvigorating and Re-establishing Culture at the Heart of Seychelles, Economic and Social Development. It is funded by the International Fund for Cultural Diversity of UNESCO and the 2005 Convention on the Protection and Promotion of the Diversity of Cultural Expressions. The project will run from the 1st of March to the 1st of June 2026, aiming to support the sustainable development of Seychelles' cultural and creative industries by establishing of governance for culture and promoting national cultural events. The I Love Seychelles signage in town was found vandalized over the weekend. People broke several letters in the signage. In response to the damage, the acting mayor of Victoria, Lydia Charlie, has expressed her disappointment and frustration over the incident. The I Love Seychelles signage is an iconic feature in town where people, especially tourists, like taking photos. Ms. Charlie says that her office is stepping up efforts to repair the damage swiftly.
I was really shocked and disappointed and angry, I would say, when I looked at what they've done to the two letters, the S letters, the first one and the one at the end, and they've broken it. I don't know why they do such act, because for us this iconic banner is very important for Victoria. It has really helped to market Seychelles with regards to Victoria, what it is. I love Seychelles. Everyone who comes to town, that is the place for them to take a photo. So I don't know why people are doing such act of vandalism, but on our part, I've already lodged a complaint with the police. So today they'll be taking action, and we'll see with the surrounding buildings with a camera what kind of footage can we get to be able to find the culprit.
The ministry responsible for environment has met with stakeholders to finalize the country's national biodiversity targets in line with the coming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework. This was during a workshop whereby there were discussions on national projects that will need to be implemented to reduce the destruction of biodiversity and focus more on conservation. All the key partners present gave their opinions and discussed the national targets. The workshop also included discussions on a plan to ensure that they receive more funding resources to implement the various national targets.
This is part of our commitment, Seychelles' commitment to the Convention on Biological Diversity, to ensure that we conserve and use our biodiversity in a sustainable manner. And of course, this contributes to the global targets, which has a time frame of 2030. So overall, the aim of this, to have those national targets, is for us to put nature on a path of recovery. We have over the years seen that we are losing biodiversity also. So this is aiming towards halting biodiversity loss and of course putting nature on a path to recovery, especially looking at the conservation and ensuring protection of our ecosystem and species, but also looking at different sectors that's contributing towards the impact of biodiversity and how can we address these in terms of having those national targets. So one of the main example that I can give you is Seychelles committed to protecting 30% of its oceans, and we have now 32.6% of areas designated as marine protected areas. So this is one intervention that we can do to protect ecosystems and species.
The Seychelles Licensing Authority, the SLA, has launched its first strategic plan, which is expected to improve the ease of doing business and simplify licensing procedures. This was during a ceremony at the Dockland Auditorium last Friday. The ceremony took place a day after the State of the Nation address, in which the President of the Republic, Mr. Wavell Calawan, was very critical of the bureaucratic procedures surrounding the application for business licenses. The new strategic plan is for 3 years, 2024 to 2027. Devika Vidot, the Minister for Investment and Entrepreneurship and Industry, is the parent ministry of the SLA.
In fact, it complements the statement that the President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Calawan, made in his State of the Nation address. He made a statement to the effect that the Seychelles Licensing Authority will be pioneering a revolution in the sense of improving and streamlining services that it offers. And SLA will be the leader as a government agency in terms of removing bureaucratic hurdles and improving access to the services that it renders to its clients and improving the service delivery that it renders to clients.
So the President's remark was mainly about bureaucracy, eh?
That's right. The President and the government's aim and focus is to remove bureaucratic hurdles, to make it simple for people to access services, to expedite the services that we render, and to satisfy the demands of our people. At the end of the day, we are here to serve them, and we need to find a way whereby we can provide them with the best service. And it is the only way, and the President also stressed and expressed the reliance on how services that are rendered by government bureaus, by government offices, have a direct impact on the growth of the economy. If we do not come together, if we do not align and improve the service that we deliver, then we are basically setting ourselves up for failure. We are slowing down economic growth, we are slowing down our progress, and we are slowing down employment opportunities.
And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. Have a very pleasant evening.